patient breathing?
I said, absolutely not.
A mother, her son and daughter have been jailed for life for the murder of a man who was stabbed on his doorstep while one of them filmed it on Snapchat. Paul Scott, 37, was attacked at his home in Peary Close, Blackburn, on the 22nd of June by Liam Donlan, while his sister Amy Clegg filmed the revenge stabbing, Lancashire police said. Donlan, 25, Clegg, 22, and their mother, Joanne Maxwell, 44, were convicted of murder by a jury at Preston Crown Court following a 13-day trial. Maxwell was given a 23-year minimum term, Donlan was given a 26-year minimum term, and Clegg was given a 20-year minimum term. The trio, all of Linwood Avenue, Darwin, had planned the attack as a revenge after Mr. Scott broke up an altercation involving Maxwell, police said. They armed themselves with knives and went at about 3:30 a.m. to Mr. Scott's home, where Clegg lured him to the front door. She then stepped back and began filming as he answered the door and was stabbed through the heart by Donlan. Prior to the murder, Clegg and Maxwell had sent messages to associates threatening Mr. Scott and those involved in the altercation. Donlan, who was only released from prison shortly before the murder, also sent voice messages saying he was going to attack, kill, and chop up those responsible for assaulting his mother, the Crown Prosecution Service said. Police received a report from the ambulance service that Mr. Scott was unresponsive at his home address. On the 22nd of June, he was pronounced dead at the scene. A call had been made by Clegg, a distant relative of Mr. Scott, who lied about her and her brother's names. She told the ambulance service she did not know the address she was at or how Mr. Scott had suffered his injuries. Police said as the call handler talked them through resuscitation, she told them Mr. Scott was already dead and that she didn't know what the call handler wanted her to do for him. The 2 knives were recovered from Mr. Scott's sink, and a 3rd knife was recovered from the car the trio had travelled in. Mr. Scott's blood was later found on one of the knives from the sink. The siblings and their mother were arrested and charged with murder. Donlan later pleaded guilty to manslaughter and possession of a belated article and not guilty to murder, and Maxwell and Clegg both pleaded not guilty to murder.
There's nothing else we can do for him. My friend is full of blood. I don't know what you want me to do anymore. There's nothing else you can do for him. He's dead.
Okay, Liam, I'm going to ask you, are you responsible for the stabbing and murder of Paul Scott?
No comment.
First thing I want to...
Following the trial, a jury found all 3 guilty of murder, while Maxwell and Clegg were also found guilty of possession of a belated article. Following the sentence, Detective Superintendent John McNamara said, "It quickly became clear to myself and the team how special and loved Paul was. Liam Donlan may have been the one to stab Paul, but there were 3 people responsible for his murder. Paul died in a brutal, unexpected attack in the place he should have felt the safest, and in the company of those he should have been safe with, in his own home, with his family. Paul's family have shown an incredible sense of strength throughout the course of this investigation. Please like this video, please comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you."